Stop! Wow, hello everyone, it's great to see you. My name's Mike. Who else we got here? We've got Fred.
Hello.
We have Raoul.
Hi there, welcome.
And we have Lucky.
Hello.
And this is video number 4 of our South African music videos. If you haven't yet seen videos number 1, 2 and 3, go and watch those before you watch this one, because we're not going to recap everything today. In fact, today it's going to all get a bit harder because we're going to have to teach you some new bits. Now, Lucky has got a djembe, and Lucky taught us before how to play a lovely little djembe part. But Lucky, can you teach us how can we make that perhaps a little bit more interesting? What could we do with it to make it sound a bit better?
Well, we started off with something that was like play in the middle, play the side like this tiny sort of big sound, and then all the tiny high pitched sound. So I was going play the djembe, play the djembe, play the djembe. But I wanted to make this really keep going, so I can put on you can. So I'm gonna go play the jam, you can 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 play the jam, you can. So I'm just putting in a little thing, and my head keeps going now. So play the jam, play the jam, play the jam, play you can. One really just kept going. This one is the one that's doing all the work. This one is really, not too busy. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Lucky. Now, one thing Lucky was doing there, his hands was kind of going one after each other, and he was playing something that's called ghost notes. Now, ghost notes are not scary notes. If you watch one of our West African videos, you can see that we really explain exactly what we mean about ghost notes. They are harder to do than it looks. Lucky made it look very easy there, but it is quite tricky to get your hands going like that the whole time and get your hands moving at the right place and still playing the louder notes as well. Fred, what could we do with our tambourine?
Okay, so last time we looked at our tambourine, we went like this. You went 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We brought the tambourine over our bodies to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I explained that we had 4 notes in our bar, but then we also had 4 notes in between each of those notes, so loads and loads of 4s. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So we're hitting with our hand on the 1, but now, to make it a little bit harder, a little bit more gospel-y, we're going to now hit it on the number 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it shouldn't make much difference to what we're doing with this hand, but we're just hitting it rather than on the 1, and hitting it on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we try it with our hands? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and stop. Very nice.
Hey, Fred, that is absolutely brilliant. Now, that is one of those occasions that, just thinking, watching Fred do that, don't expect to be able to do something straight away. With music, learning a musical instrument, I think, really teaches us a lot about perseverance and patience, because often you find when you start learning an instrument, you can't do it. And don't give up straight away. That tambourine part, now Fred slowed it down an awful lot to get it the right speed. Fred, could you play it sort of the proper speed for our piece of music? So celebrate, that's kind of speed.
And back to the other one. And
yeah, so you can see that's the kind of thing. You can't say 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't vocalise it fast enough to be able to play the tambourine at the right speed. So that's one of the things. Start off slowly, gradually build it up and up and up. You know, Fred has probably practiced the tambourine for hours and hours over his life, so that's the kind of thing that we can do straight away when we've been practicing a lot, but don't expect to do it straight away. Right, okay, I tell you what, I've got a woodblock, do you remember our woodblock pattern before was kind of, the rhythm was easy, woodblock, 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 and I did talk a lot about what to do with that little hole there. You can watch that video again so you know what to do. a harder one. I like to play harder woodblock. I like to play harder woodblock. And I like to play harder woodblock. Shall we try that and clap that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to play harder woodblock. 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 Ooh, I can tell that's a bit of a harder rhythm. Now, the thing about that rhythm, it doesn't start on beat 1. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, I. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I. It comes just before beat 1. In one of the videos, I think it was perhaps in one of the Cuban videos, it's in the reggae video. Go and watch our reggae videos. When we taught you how to play the cajon, we used the word push as part of that rhythm. And we talked about in music what we mean by pushing a note. So go and watch that one, you can see what I mean. But this is one of those push moments. So that first note, I'm going to play slightly early. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to play harder woodblock. And I like to play harder woodblock. And I like to play harder woodblock. I like to play harder woodblock. So we put it on our nice little woodblock. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's something you can practice. Also, what you could do as well is during it, move your thumb around. Almost sounds a little bit like we're moving into a sort of a Brazilian type of a go-go thing there. It's great. So you can put that in as well. Great. Who then haven't we heard from yet? Oh, I'll tell you what, we haven't heard from Raul. So Raul, you have been playing the shakers. Anything more interesting we can do with our shakers?
Yes. Well, actually, this one, as you remember, came from Congo. But this one, which is after, can you hear that? A lovely shaking sound. This one comes from Slovakia, and there's another one that I'm going to show you in a minute. But what we were doing, we were just going forward and backward. But we can go high and low and high and low. And we can also, let's do a bit of high and low, shall we? High, low, high, low. You can hear a different sound. It's like a horsey, and we can go sideways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and 1, 2. That's it. You can go from side to side, and on the fourth bar you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can, if you have a little fruit, well, because this one is green, it doesn't show so much, but you can. Mike, do you have something there that you could show as well?
Yeah, it doesn't disappear. Yeah, so I've got an egg here. So yeah, have a look in your fridge. And go in your fridge and see. Pick up. No, be careful. This is not a real egg. The point is though, that all different types of shakers. Remember, I showed this one before as well. They all sound completely different. So you really do need to experiment around. So some of the things Raul was showing you then, moving around, might sound different depending on what type of shake you've got. This one, really nice and big, has got a lot of space for those things inside to move. So I can get some pretty long, shaky sounds of it, which I can't hear. There's not as much room inside this one for the beads to move around. So that's going to be kind of a crisper sound. So that's going to create longer sounds as well. So depending on what type of shaker you've got, you can move around, get creative, have fun with doing that. Shall we put all our different rhythms together? Shall we give it a go? And let's see what it sounds like. So have a go at maybe doing the harder djembe part Lucky taught, maybe the harder woodblock part I taught, or maybe you can do that offbeat tambourine thing that Fred taught, or you can have some fun with shakers as well. Shall we put it all together? Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. And... on with your offbeat tambourine. Yeah. Play the gym. Lovely. 2, 3, and stop. Wow. So I suspect from some of these things we've taught you today, there's some things you might need to go away and practice to be able to get them right. So, we let that cycle on for quite a long time then, so you can have a good little practice, really get used to it. Like I said, don't expect to get it straight away. Have a little practice to make sure you can get all these rhythms working well. Also, don't forget, look on the website for the video as well. For the quiz. Have a look at the quiz and make sure you can answer all the questions for today's quiz. And then we will see you next time for our 5th and final South Africa video. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.